What is going on, YouTube? My name is Nick, and welcome back to another NBA 2K24 rebuild. In this one, I'm using the Golden State Warriors, a team I seldom use in 2K because they've been OP over the years. And I figured it's time to rebuild them. I mean, they're not having the greatest season. I mean, they're still they're still a play-in team, but they're kind of on the fringes of not being a play-in team. And they're really being carried, of course, by Steph Curry, like the greatest shooter of all time. So excited to use him in the latter stages of his career here. We got Draymond Green here, who signed an extension in the offseason. I might trade him in this offseason or next. We'll see. If he has a really good season, maybe I'd capitalize on his value and trade him this offseason. I mean, it just depends on how we do in the playoffs. If I think I can make a push in the second season. But yeah, we're doing a 6-year rebuild. I didn't mention that. But yeah, we'll see how long Draymond's going to stay. But yeah, ultimately though, I'm going to break up the big three, Curry, Thompson, and Green at some point. It's just a matter of when. But I'll figure that out as we go. We do have a nice young piece in Jonathan Kuminga, who could be he's our future starting power forward when we move on from Draymond Green. We got Klay Thompson, who I am going to probably do a sign and trade with in the offseason. Maybe we sign him to an extension, or sign him to like a 1-year extension here at the 1 or 2 year extension here in this first season, and then flip him. We'll see. Chris Paul, I see that he's on a 2-year contract. I'm probably gonna trade him. Otherwise, he's gonna walk after his contract's up. It depends on what we can get for him. It's probably unlikely we're gonna be able to trade him, so I'll probably just let him walk when that contract is up. But I mean, see if we can get him a ring in these next 2 years. Honestly, I'd rather just do that than trade him because he's been traded so many times. Great player for sure. Right now he's out with a broken right hand. We got Dario Saric, nice backup 5 for us. He's having a good season for the Warriors in real life. Still got Kevon Looney. He's a good center. I think he's a good backup center. I feel like we need to draft and develop a center to take over for him. We got Trace Jackson, and it might be Trace Jackson Davis. He is 23. I mean, he's a little bit he's a little bit older. He's not gonna have too many years to develop, but maybe he's that guy to take over for Kevon Looney. We got Andrew Wiggins. He's a guy probably also another guy we could look to trade along with Klay and maybe Draymond. He might get moved this offseason or next. We'll see. Brandon Podziemski, he's been a really solid rookie. Another guy I'd like to keep on this team long term, along with Jonathan Kuminga. Moses Moody, we'll see what we got in him. Another developmental player. I think Gary Payton II. He's a defensive specialist for us. Can shoot the 3-ball well. And then the rest of this roster is Usman Garuba, Lester Quintez, Guy Santos, Jerome Robinson, and Pat Spencer. Our rotation is looking like this to start the season. 35 for Steph Curry, 29 for Klay Thompson, 28 for Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, and Kevon Looney to round out our starting 5. Jonathan Kuminga is going to be our 6th man. He'll also get 28. 20 for Brandon Podziemski, 19 for Dario Saric, 15 for Moses Moody, who I'm playing over Trace Jackson Davis, and Gary Payton's also going to play over him for his defense. If we have injuries, Jackson Davis will definitely come back in. And this is going to change when Chris Paul comes back, so I'll show you guys what it looks like then. Our system proficiency is 4-star perimeter-centric under Steve Kerr, who just signed a 2-year extension with the Warriors today, on the day I'm recording this, February 24th. I will sign him to that 2-year extension in the offseason. Chris Paul's already back. I'll adjust the rotation here. Alright, this is what the rotation's looking like now. I gave Steph Curry an extra minute, and Klay's still going to get 29. Wiggins 26 now. Still 28 for Draymond and 25 for Kevon Looney. Chris Paul will be our 6th man. He's going to get 28 minutes. 27 for Jonathan Kuminga. With 16 for Podziemski, 15 Sarge, 10 for Moody. Not going to play Payton or Jackson Davis. We do start out the season 1-3. Not great. We'll continue on here. As a Steph, we're doing pretty good. Oh, and we have a major injury here. Dario Saric strains his left MCL, so that's going to bring in Trace Jackson Davis to the rotation. Yep, Dario Saric is back. I'll get him back in the rotation. Alright, here's the 2024 All-Stars in the game. Some differences from in real life, but Steph Curry is an All-Star reserve for the Warriors, like in real life. DeMar was definitely not an All-Star this year. Siakam wasn't. Wemby wasn't, but he made it here. Kyrie, I don't believe, was an All-Star either. Jimmy Butler was. I think Jimmy Butler was, yeah, but DeRozan definitely was not. But yeah, your captains were Luka Doncic and Giannis. The Warriors are sitting 26 and 22 here at the All-Star Draft, which is good. We're in the 6th seed right now in the Western Conference, so we are a playoff team. Positive point differential. Playing a little better than they are in real life. Player stats here, Chef Curry doing Chef Curry things, 50, 46, 90 splits, 29 points per game as our number one scoring option. I forgot to show that, but he is our number one option. Jonathan Kuminga averaging 18 points a game. Just insane stuff from him. Love to see it. There's Klay Thompson. He's got great trade value. If we don't do anything this year, I'm going to move him. I probably will extend him and then move him. That's what I'm thinking. Wiggins has not been great. I don't think we're going to be able to trade him, unfortunately. Let's see. Chris Paul has been solid. May be able to trade him in the offseason. We'll see. I think I'm leaning on just trading Klay right now and thinking about trading Chris Paul and Draymond. We'll see. He's not been very good shooting the ball, but good defensively. But yeah, I think we try to move Draymond and Klay for sure, and we'll see if we can see what we can get for Chris Paul. But yeah, it all depends, like I said, on how we do this season. Dario Saric hasn't been that great either. Interesting. There is Podziemski. He's been solid. Moses Moody not shooting the ball very well, but trying to develop him. Kevon Looney's been good. There's Gary Payton II. I think we're going to start or play Trace Jackson Davis over Dario Saric. He's been solid. He isn't shooting any threes. I just realized I forgot to adjust the shot tendencies too. I'll do that for next season. Yeah, this team's solid. We'll see how we can do to round out the season. At the end of season number 1 here, the Warriors go 45 and 37. That should be good enough for a playoff spot or play-in. Luka wins MVP, averaging a 37-point triple-double. He is insane in this game. I feel like I always say that. Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. Chris Paul, 6th Man of the Year. That probably ups his trade value. If we don't go very far in the playoffs, I think we trade him. He averaged 7.6 assists per game. 9 points, 2.7 rebounds, a steal. Shot 44 from the field, 37 from 3. Yeah, absolute legend. I mean, if we go pretty far in the playoffs, I think we keep him and try to get a ring in the second season. But we shall see. Giannis wins Depoy. He has had some insane numbers there. Not great from the line, but that's just Giannis for you. Paul Reed, most improved because of the Embiid injury. Got to play more. And then Jason Kidd, Coach of the Year for the Dallas Mavericks. Steph Curry does not make All-NBA first team. It's Luka and Tyrese Halliburton over him. Okay. There's second team. No Steph there either. Booker and Trae Young. Wemby already on an All-NBA team. It's crazy. And then Shea LaMelo. So Steph got absolutely snubbed. Shea LaMelo made it over Steph. Okay. That is ridiculous. That's nothing I can do about that, though. Let's see. There's all defensive first team. And all defensive second team. No Warriors there. I don't think we got anybody on all rookie teams either. Unless Podziemski made it. And it looks like he did not make it. So, nobody on all rookie teams either. For the playoffs, we are the 6th seed. Okay, so we hung on and got the 6th seed. The Lakers and Kings, Blazers and Pelicans were in the play-in. Let's see who makes it out. And it looks like the Kings and Pels. Over in the East, the Pacers and Bulls made the playoffs. Why the heck are the Bulls in the playoffs? I don't know. Very interesting. And Miami ended up with the 1 seed over. Boston didn't even make the playoffs. What is going on in this safe? But anyways, let's take a look at the standings and see that we finished we did not have tiebreaker on the Thunder. We would have had the 5 seed, which would have been nice, because now we got to take on the reigning champ Denver Nuggets. Oh, I would have rather taken on the Suns. Man, that's tough. That is tough. We had a 2.1 point differential. Player stats, there's Steph. Absolutely not anything to say about those numbers. He is phenomenal. Jonathan Kuminga averaging 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, assist and a half, 54 from the field, 35 from 3, 75 from the line. He's a good player, man. Klay Thompson, really good season. I think this is the highest trade value he's going to have. Right now I'm leaning towards trading Klay and Chris Paul in the offseason, but we'll have to do a sign and trade with Klay. Hopefully. I'm hoping we can do that. Andrew Wiggins was not very good. Unfortunately, we're stuck with him for 2 more years. There's Chris Paul. Draymond Green, really good defender. I mean, he's that glue guy for us, for sure. I mean, 31 from 3 is good. It's just field goal percentage just dropped, for sure. There's Dario Saric. He might play for the playoffs. He probably is going to play for the playoffs over Trace Jackson-Davis. There is Podziemski. He had a good rookie season. I don't know why he wasn't on an all-rookie team. Maybe not enough minutes. Just too many good rookies. There's Kevon Looney. He was good for us. 10.5 rebounds per game. He's just a rebounding machine. Moses Moody was not great. I don't know if we're going to play him for the playoffs. We'll see. Probably not, because we'll probably play Gary Payton the second. He's going to play over Moody. And then Trace Jackson-Davis was good. I might play him. We'll see. Alright, playoff rotation here for round 1. 40 for Steph, 28 for Klay, Wiggins 27, 33 for Draymond Green, 23 for Kevon Looney, 27 apiece for Paul and Kuminga. Got to play him as a 6th man because he's the 6th man of the year. Sarge 20, 15 for Podziemski to round out our bench. Taking on the reigning champs. This is going to be tough. I don't think did they do anything at the deadline in the game? Anything weird? No, they still have their starting 5. No, they did not do anything weird at the deadline. Good. So we're taking on the Nuggets squad. And, oh man, Kuminga gets hurt, but he can play through it, so that's good. We lose game 1, win game 2, win game 3. We're up 3-1. Can we pull it out, or are we going to blow a 3-1 lead? I can't. Of course, I'm inviting that idea, and we do. We blow a 3-1 lead. I was half expecting that to happen. Go figure. And let's see how these games went. Lost by 8 in game 1. Kuminga dropped 31, 27 for Steph. Let's see, game 2 is pretty close. We pulled that one out. Game 3, we blow them out. 43 piece for Steph, 31 for Klay. Game 4 we won game 4 we won pretty convincingly. Good to see. And let's see. Then they blew us out in game 5. Murray with 47, Jokic with the crazy triple-double. And then they blew us out again in game 6. Murray 46 Murray, 39 for Jokic. So Murray just turned up in games 5 and 6. And then they beat us 128-115 in game 7. Christian Brown showing out in that game. Definitely unfortunate that we lost, and changes are going to be made in the offseason. I already have a sort of have a plan for the offseason that I thought about off camera. As James Harden wins conference finals MVP for the Clippers in the West. It's Bucks Heat in the conference finals. That's a scary sight for me as a Bucks fan. As Giannis and the Bucks 1-7, yes. Love to see that. Clippers Bucks finals. Let's see who wins this. This could be real interesting. 2-2. 3-2 Clippers. Are the Clippers going to knock off the Bucks? No, the Bucks came back after being down and win it in 7. Tame Dalla, Finals MVP. Oh, I love to see that. That is cool. I do want to do another Bucks video in the offseason with Dame, because I screwed you guys by doing the Bucks video before the Dame trade. But yeah, I will be doing that this summer. Just to let you guys know. Alright, on to the offseason here. Alright, 2 rule changes here. 18-year-olds are all eligible for the draft. I always do that because I like to allow high schoolers in the draft. It just makes it more interesting. And then I'm letting 11 players from each conference be named to the All-Star game because of the weirdness last year. I don't know if that's gonna, I don't know what it is now, but I'm changing it. The Jazz won the lottery this season. The Pistons, again, cannot win the lottery. Cheese Louise. The Wizards were 3. Our pick is going to the Portland Trailblazers at 22. I'm not too upset about that. Yeah, Steve Kerr already has a 3-year contract. I'm not going to extend him. I don't think it's going to let me anyways. But we need a head scout and an assistant GM. And I'm going to fire my trainer because he's a C. Let's see. Our CFO is a B. We'll not fire him. Okay. Let's see. I get Michael Williams and Randy Martin to sign. Also, Abraham Navarro and Owen Masters accepted. I'm choosing Michael Williams as our assistant GM. Sign Randy Martin and James Graham as our head scout. Okay, we got everybody. Here is how the top 5 picks went in the draft. Alexander Sarr went number 1 to the Jazz. Nikola Topic 2 to the Pistons. Ron Holland 3 to the Wizards. Isaiah Collier 4 to the Magic. And Zachariah Resachier to the San Antonio Spurs. We did not have any picks. Team player options, Gary Payton option, Lester Quintez declines. Yeah, I'll pick it up because we don't have a ton of young talent. We don't have a ton of young talent on this team. Might as well keep them. Qualifying offers, Pat Spencer I'm going to let walk. Same with Usman Garuba and Jerome Robinson. They can all walk. And we're at moratorium here. I'm going to try to get Klay Thompson back. We'll see if we can. He has no offers. Yeah, let's see. What is he looking for? A 3-year deal? 46 mil. I feel like this 2-year contract would be more tradable. I'm going to offer him this. And we do get Klay Thompson back, so I can do that sign and trade. I'm going to renounce the rights on Dario Saric. Yeah. Usman Garuba and Pat Spencer and Jerome Robinson. I'll be trying to do this trade with Oklahoma City Thunder, so we're sending Chris Paul back to the Thunder. He did play for the Thunder for, one season, 2018-2019, so I'm going to send him back there for Aaron Wiggins and this 2026 first-round pick, if they accept it. Let's see. And they want to do swaps. They want to swap 2026 picks, and they would give me this Denver top 5 protected pick. I'd also give them a second. It's risky, but I'm going to do it. It's a risky trade because we might not get that pick. If it's outside the top 5, I don't think, or if it's in the top 5, we don't get it. I think Denver's still going to be good then. So yeah, it's worth the risk. It's risky, but a little risky, but worth the risk. We're going to do this. Chris Paul, you're back. You're gone. And now I'm going to try to trade Klay. It's not letting me trade him because of the stupid, I'll show you guys, because there's a stupid rule in the game. Yeah, I can't sign recently signed players until December 15th. I'm going to turn that off just to trade Klay. Alright guys, I was offered 2 trades here. This is the one I'm going to do, but I'll show you guys the other one I was thinking about. It's Klay Thompson and Andrew Wiggins for Desmond Bane and Jake LaRavia. I really like that one. We might even be able to snag a couple second-round picks maybe in this. That would be nice. Possibly a first. We'll see. This is also a pretty good trade, but I don't think the Hawks would do that. The other one I was considering, if that one doesn't work out, was we could get TJ McConnell and a first from the Pacers. I do like that one. Let's see if we can work out a deal with the Grizzlies. I want to see if we can get it, snag a first-round pick in this. The Grizzlies don't have many picks. Can we get your 2028 first, unprotected? Yeah, let's try that. Would they do this? They want Podziemski, and they give me Zaire Williams. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Do they have any second-round picks? No. Alright, I think we maybe stick with this original trade, unless we can get this second-round pick. I would kind of want that. Alright, well, they do this. Let's see. They're not interested. So we just do the original trade. Klay and Wiggins for Bane and Laravia. I think we do this. I mean, Desmond Bane is an absolute stud in this game, and he's 26, whereas Klay Thompson is 34, and he's going to regress. Andrew Wiggins, 29, has been on the decline. I think we do this, unless they say no, and then we do the Pacers deal. And they have a counter offer. They want that Denver pick I just traded for. No, we're not gonna. I don't want to give up that pick that I just traded for, because that top 5 pick the Grizzlies could get. I think we do that Pacers deal. Let's see. Let's try the Pacers deal. Alright, so Clay for McConnell, and this pick is pretty valuable. This 2025 first. Will they do this? Yes, they agree. So that's the one we went with. Not getting off Andrew Wiggins. That's alright. I kind of figured I wouldn't. Alright, I'm trading this power forward Gui Santos from Brazil to the Pistons for a 2027 first round pick. We just had too many players on the roster, so we're going to trade him away. We acquired some more draft capital. Alright, here is player progression here. Curry is starting to regress a little bit. Kuminga. Draymond's regressing. This might be the last year of him. It might be a deadline move. We'll see. Podziemski and Wiggins one are up. Interesting. There's Looney, Trace Jackson Davis, Moody, Aaron Wiggins with a confidence hit there. McConnell's regressing. Gary Payton. We picked up Jason Tate, buy low guy. Maybe he could be something for us. 1 year, $5 million deal. And just Daniel Tice we brought in as depth. Damian Lee we brought back. So yeah, it's definitely going to be probably going to be a down year this year because we're rebuilding. To start season number 2, here's what the rotation is looking like. 35 for Curry. Brandon Podziemski is our new starting shooting guard. He's replacing Klay Thompson. He'll get 26 minutes. Wiggins 26. 30 for Kuminga. He is going to start over Draymond, who may be a trade deadline candidate. 24 for Trace Jackson Davis. He fits the system better, so starting him over Looney. Draymond will get 28 as our 6th man. I don't know if I'd be too happy about that, but you got to accept the role, man. Adapt or die in the NBA. Looney, 24 minutes as our 7th man. 19 for Moses Moody. Hopefully he'll be more involved in the offense this year. That's the hope. And then 15 for Aaron Wiggins, our new acquisition from the Thunder. 13 for McConnell, another new acquisition. Be our backup PG. And then Jason Tate's not going to play. And there is Gary Payton. Curry's still our number 1 option. Our system proficiency is 3.5 seconds. Definitely taking a dip without Clay. With Draymond gone, Chris Paul gone. That's what it will be. Let's get onto the season here. I'm hoping to just show some development for our young guys and get some good talent in the future in the draft. Steph Curry is an all-star starter for Team Jokic. Giannis is the other captain. We get no other all-stars, no surprise, and no Clay or Dre on here. Kind of figured that. Chris Middleton makes an all-star team. Just shout out to him and Dame. The Bucks have 3 all-stars. It's pretty wild. We are the 7th seed right now in the West, 26 and 25. So we have taken a step back a little bit, down 1 seed lower. Still a positive point differential. Steph Curry's now averaging nearly 31 points per game. He's having an even better season than last year at age 36. Just incredible stuff from Steph Curry. Jonathan Kuminga's been really good. His 3-point percentage has been down, but his shooting has gone down with a higher volume, but he's still been really good. For some reason, his 3-point percentage went down. I don't know why. Moses Moody. Yeah, Moses Moody's taking a step up this year. I'd like to see that. Bigger role. Podziemski's been really good as our starting shooting guard. Can't hit a free throw though to save his life. I don't understand that. Andrew Wiggins has been okay. He's been okay for us. Not terrible. There is Draymond. I'm still going to look to trade him. I mean, if we can't, not a big deal. But I would like to trade him because he's just going to keep regressing. There is Trace Jackson Davis. He's been good for us. There's Aaron Wiggins. Not great, but not too great for us. TJ McConnell's not been great either. Jason Tate's been actually not bad in a limited role. Kevon Looney's still a beast on the boards. For now, I'm not moving Draymond Green. There was nothing I really loved, so we're going to stand pat here at the deadline. At the end of the season here, the Warriors are 39-43. The end of season number 2, I should say. Probably get in the play-in. Jokic, we probably got in the play-in. Jokic is the MVP. Alexander Sarr, Rookie of the Year. He was the number 1 pick to the Jazz. Jacoby Walter, 6th Man of the Year. Is he a rookie? Yes, he was a rookie out of Baylor. For the Celtics, Asar Thompson Depoy. That's cool to see. For the Pistons. And we got Most Improved Player, Brandon Podziemski, in a bigger role. Averaged 13.7 points. Almost 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal. Shot the ball really well from the field and from 3. He's got to work on his free throw percentage, though. It's a little bit low. But I will take that. Yeah, definitely a Most Improved season from him in year 2. And Michael Malone, Coach of the Year for the Nuggets. Do we get anybody on all NBA teams this year? Not on first team. Not on second team either. And no Curry again. Are you kidding me? How does he not make it? I don't know. I do not understand. And we don't get anybody on all defensive teams. And we had no rookies, so no one on all rookie teams either. And did we make the play? And we did. We're taking on the Kings. That's kind of cool. Let's see who the Kings have. And the Kings have Klay Thompson. Did they trade for Klay? They did. So we'll have to see who the Kings traded. Traded the Pacers to get Klay. He was still good for them, but he's starting to regress, as you can see. So I think I moved on from him at the right time. They have Davion Mitchell, Kessler Edwards, Keegan Murray, Sabonis, Kuzma. Did they trade for him too? They did. We'll have to see who they traded Kuzma for. But he had a good season for them. And they have Marvin Bagley back in Sacramento. They traded for Marvin Bagley too. That's funny. And yeah, I got Chris Duarte there. So the Kings made some moves. I do want to check out those. It was Kevin Huerter in a second for Klay Thompson. So his value really tanked. I'm glad I traded him when his value was the highest. Like that's not much to give up there for Klay. And the Wizards traded Kuzma and Marvin Bagley for De'Aaron Fox and JaVale McGee. I just realized they didn't have De'Aaron Fox. That's not a great trade in my opinion. What are you doing, Kings? This one's awesome, but what is that? I don't know, man. Yeah, we finished as the 10th seed. We were just behind the Kings. 1 point differential. We're the last team to make it in the play-in. In the West, the Nets had a worse record than us, and they made it in the East. Player stats, Curry, absolute stud. So good, man. At age 37. Wonder how long he's going to be able to keep this going. Jonathan Kuminga had a good season, man. I mean, his percentages weren't great because I upped his tendencies, but still had a good season. He's the future of our team. He's going to continue to get better. He's 83 overall. Brandon Podziemski's Most Improved Player. We saw him. Moses Moody, he's slowly developing. Yeah, he's showing improvement. I like to see it. Going to continue to develop him and these other two guys, Kuminga and Podziemski. Andrew Wiggins, he's on his way out. Definitely on his way out of this team, but he played actually decently well. Maybe we can package him with Draymond. We'll see. My hopes are on straws that we can trade him. He has a player option, which I could, if I can't trade him. Yeah, if I can't trade him, he'll be gone after this season. Or we just let him walk. Maybe I decline that option, I'm thinking. But I mean, I could see what his value is before we take the option. We'll see what we're going to do with Wiggins. Let's see, Trace Jackson-Davis, how was he this year? He was really good. He was good. I think he's our future. I think he's going to continue to, or not I think, we're going to keep him as our starting center, unless we can get someone better. He's been good. Draymond had a good enough season where I think we could trade him. I mean, he actually improved this year. He had a better season than last year, so I think this would be the time to trade him this offseason. There's Aaron Wiggins. He finished the season strong. I think I'll look to keep him on the team. There is TJ McConnell. It's a nice veteran. So maybe we keep him around. There is Jason Tate. He didn't really play much. Then there's Kevon Looney, still a rebounding beast. I don't know if he'll be back though. That looks good. Here's the play-in game rotation here against the Kings. 40 for Curry, 30 for Podziemski, 26 for Wiggins, 35 for Kuminga, and 25 for Jackson Davis. The bench of Draymond, Moody, Looney, and McConnell. Aaron Wiggins is not going to play. Let's get into it here against the Sacramento Kings in the simcast. If we get a close game, I'll probably hop in if it's within 10. Let's see, and the Kings are ahead. Kings are up by 10. We do have a close game. It's tied in the fourth. They're up by 2. It's a good game. I think this might be a game we hop in. Let's see, they're up by 7. Up by 9. They're still ahead. They're up by 10 with 3 minutes. Can we close the gap a little bit? No, they're pulling away. This is not going to be a game we're going to get to hop in, I don't think. No, the Kings are going to pull away and beat us. 129-109. So they beat us by 20. They end up blowing us out in the fourth quarter. 43-25. Oof, that's rough. Curry did not have a great game. Andrew Wiggins had a good game. Interesting. Moody was good. Podziemski. This team's just young. Other than Wiggins, Curry, and Draymond, they're pretty young and inexperienced. I'm not too surprised that we lost. Kuzma and Clay got the better of us. Our old buddy Clay got his revenge. Sabonis, 9 shots made. 9 out of 9. Jeez. And Keegan Murray had a great stat line but didn't shoot the ball well. Oh, we get eliminated early in the playoffs. Yeah, disappointment there once again. But yeah, I'm looking down the road in this video to have playoff success. That is the plan. And Tyrese Halliburton wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP for the Pacers. Jokic for the Nuggets. So it's a Pacers-Nuggets finals. This would be a great finals. I could see this in the future. And Denver looking to win their second ring. They're up 3-1. Pacers come back, but Nuggets end up winning in 7. Jokic wins his second finals MVP. Yes, the Warriors have a 2% chance at the 11th pick. Let's see if we can get that 11th pick. I'm not going to watch it. And we do get the 11th pick. If we had a chance at a top 10 pick, I would probably watch it. But yeah, let's stay at 11. I take that. It's a good draft pick. And we also have 29 from or 27 from a different trade. I don't know if that was from that might be from the Klay Thompson trade. I can't remember now, but it could be. We have 27 and 11. We signed Kenny Atkinson back as our assistant coach. I took VJ Edgecombe here at the 11th pick. I'm not sure if he's actually out of Long Island or not. 6'6", small forward. Looking for him to potentially be the replacement for Andrew Wiggins in the future. Here is how here's how the picks before us went. I'll show them the rest of the lottery since we had a lottery pick. Cooper Flagg to the Bulls. He's an 80 overall. Ace Bailey to the Nets. Trey Johnson to the Knicks at 3. Liam McNeely to the Bulls. And then Yves Missy. I don't know if he's a real prospect or not. Out of Baylor, he might be. Went 5. Dylan Harper to the Spurs. Jahlil Betha to the Thunder. I think a lot of these guys are real prospects. This is a good draft class. That's the 2025 Yuri 1801 class. Ian Jackson also to the Thunder. So they got back-to-back picks there. Xavier Booker to the Spurs. Isaiah Evans went the pick before us. Edgecombe is a 75, so that's good. It's coming in a solid overall. Carter Bryant there went after us. The Thunder getting so much talent in this draft. Let's see, Flory Bidunga got 13 in the Pelicans, and Bryson Tucker to the Knicks at 14. Rookie signings, I'm definitely going to sign Edgecombe, and we took Ja'Kai Howard out of Syracuse, a shooting guard. So this best available guy, I thought. Cheap player options, 100% picking it up on Brandon Podziemski. We'll match any deal that he gets. I'll pick it up on all these guys. Lester Quintez, even though he hasn't played. Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga. The 2025 free agency. Here's the free agency class. It is stacked for 2025. Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, Evan Mobley, Jamal Murray, Scotty Barnes. He's restricted though. Brandon Ingram. But yeah, this unrestricted class is stacked here with Irving, Brunson, Tatum, and Mitchell. Probably we're not going to be players in this free agency really. Yeah, I'm gonna bring Looney back. 2 years, $14 million. That's a good deal. Now we get Looney. All right, looking where guys signed here in free agency. Donovan Mitchell goes back to the Cavs. Tatum back to the Celtics. Yeah, all these guys going back to their teams. Scotty Barnes getting an extension done. Brandon Ingram goes to the Magic. Franz Wagner to the Jazz, so those guys are switching. Derek White to the Pistons. Bobby Portis went back to the Bulls. He used to play for them before he was with the Bucks. Miles Turner to the Pistons. And we signed Aaron Wiggins back. We got Karis LeVert and Drew Eubanks as well. No, I cannot afford Drew Eubanks. That's fine. Lester Quintez accepts his qualifying offer. Moody does. And we get Jonathan Kuminga back. Beautiful. That's huge. Alright, player progression here. Curry does regress again. But he's still a 92. Still a great player. Kuminga, Podziemski, all progressing. Andrew Wiggins is up to an 80. That's nice to see. They're both progressing, yeah. Kuminga and Podziemski. Jackson Davis up to a 79. We got Kevon Looney back. Karis LeVert in. So we have backup guard for us. Moody progresses. And Draymond is regressing. They're not going to be able to trade him now. He's going to probably retire a Warrior at this point. I'm fine with that. Aaron Wiggins is progressing. There's Edgecombe and Howard, our rookies, and Lester Quintez. I do have to sign. I'm going to sign a backup point guard yet and a third center before the season starts. 2K signed me Josh Richardson to be my backup point guard. I was going to sign one, but they just signed me Josh Richardson. I'm going to go with that. I'm bringing Steven Adams in on the minimum to be our third string center, and that fills out our roster. Here's going to be the rotation to start season number 3. Steph Curry, 36 minutes, 27 to Podziemski, 26 to Andrew Wiggins, 28 to Kuminga, Jackson Davis, 26, with Moody as our 6th man, getting 27, 22 for Karis LeVert, 24 Kevon Looney, and then 16 for Draymond Green. Aaron Wiggins will be our last man in the rotation. He'll get 12. Edgecombe I'll probably send to the G League just so we can get playing time, and then we can call him up if we have an injury. Richardson's not going to play, and then Ja'Kai Howard I'll also send to the G League as well. Curry's still our number 1 option. System proficiency is 3.5 star. Perimeter centric once again.